sack, you really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. Got him in. It's Brown. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete. It's Gordon. Gets through, and now an opening. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Back. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I can be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
at the 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Shift. Tight dog. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 50. 26.
Prescott. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Jaguars first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. We're going to 53.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his tight end, Saleh. Past the 20. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Garrett Saleh, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. First down, Mariota. That's complete to John Ross. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A give right side now to Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Stop your whining.
3rd and long for Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Touchdown, Titans. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 38, Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. They had points on their first two possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota gets it to Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Prescott now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott, buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. To throw is Mariota. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Now again, right side. It's Grant. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. It's Kelsey on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
At the 30-yard line.
Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
51 the mic, boys. 51. Go. Go.
Prescott off play action. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Check. 54. Check. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Get that quarterback, D-line. Let's go. Come on.
On third down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Mariota's pass complete to John Ross. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run with Grant. Breaks the tackle now with Alley. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The throw taken in by Cole. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll throw again. Prescott flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Back now in Jacksonville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Fountain. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's good for 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And
again, it's Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Garrett Selleck with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Titans 42, Jaguars 23.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. First down, Prescott. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Prescott on first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards. First down, Titans.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Mariota. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
I got you.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
To throw is Prescott. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One last shot now for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. It got his man complete.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.